What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another drawing tutorial. So today we have Jujutsu Kaisen Gojo doing his reversed red or reversal red. I think that's what it's called. Could be wrong. But yeah, it's cool. I think this is a key image released for the video game. So let's go. I'm on landscape paper. Use a pencil, eraser for these. Sketch it out lightly first and hit pause if I go too fast. It's always a good idea to use pencil first. That's my recommendation anyway. And you can always put ink on top, right? So landscape page, let's go. Center point to my page about here, right? So his head's quite small. I might zoom in just so we can see some details, but his head's quite small. He's got a big hand here and all this sort of energy coming around. So we might have to erase some stuff on the inside that, or color over, because we'll draw his body in and then do the energy, which will go over some of our lines, right? So we'll have to erase some of that, but no eyes, which makes it nice and easy, right? So his mask, right? So it kind of comes over his nose, right? So you start just center point here, come up a little bit. His head is like in this space. So we'll just go over his nose to get us started, right? This sort of curved line. And then it'll go around the bottom here. And it'll go up behind his ear. You do kind of the same thing on this side. So his head might be is his head slightly tilted maybe? It might be a slight little tilt in his head. So this comes up. Like so, right? And this will go up this way, bumping up here as well. Bump. So, top of it, just join these two sections together with a bit of a curved line. And you can add like some sort of lines, over his eyes and stuff like that. Maybe just to suggest like where his eyes would be, just these sort of fold lines. This kind of thing. Okay, roughly like that, and then that's all black and grey and stuff. So then just below we got nostrils, nice and easy nose, just nostrils. It is nice when it's just nostrils. And then he's smiling, right? So it's one of those broken up mouths in anime. So bring this across the middle, right? And you have a bit of a gap. You can have a gap if you want. And then it goes up like that. So in anime, sometimes you got this broken mouth and then like a thick end, right? I don't know why they do that, but it does look good. Maybe that's why they do it. Duh. A little bit on the other side, right? Quite a big gap on that side. Right, so that's his mouth pretty much. And then bottom lip, just here. Right, so then we go do his chin. Square chin. Just down there. Smallish sort of chin, right? And like roughly, see, we can see where his eyes are inside here, right? So proportion wise, eyes to the nostrils, about the same as nostrils to chin. See, like the middle of where his eyes would be. So like here to here, about the same as here to here. And then nostrils to bottom lip, about the same as bottom lip to chin. Okay, that's roughly the proportion we're dealing with. Then you can do his jaw. And his jaw in this image is it curves outwards, or it can go straight. It's kind of up to you. So we'll do what we can see. So it kind of curves out like that. Like a little bit of a curve there towards the chin. But a straight line works too. So like that. Kind of it's slightly curved. Can you see that? It's not like a perfectly straight line. So then we'll go up the jaw. So we turn. to there, right? And then we go this side. On this side, it doesn't go up the whole way. It stops there by his ear. And then we have sort of bumps for his ears and stuff inside. And the ear comes out here. Like that. Another ear over here. They stick out a little bit. So, there, and then down around to here, and maybe another line there, and then we do something similar on this side. So I always say the easiest way, letter J, and then you can add more or less. Right, so now his hair. So his hair, it's relatively straightforward. It's all spiking up, right? And then we got like some texture lines on the inside. So we'll go spike out this way, right? And like they start small and then they gradually sort of get a little bit bigger as we go up to the top. Top one might be, I might be able to fit the very top one. Might cut off just up here, but we'll see what we can do. A few more room, just like it's one spike, so. And hair moves, and even this hair in this version, because I guess it's the video game, it's slightly different to the anime. So this one won't fit in, it won't fit that one all in. That just comes to spike up the top. So a few more room, feel free. There. So there. That, and then then there's like texture lines and hairlines inside here, right? Stuff like this. Maybe like a spike or two inside as well. Kind of like that, right? So his head is facing towards us and his body is kind of turned away, right? So his shoulder is going away from us on this side, right? But we can see some of his neck inside his collar, but we'll just draw in what we can see. So like it comes out from behind his ear here, his collar, right? So it goes down this way, kind of like bumps out and stuff here. Then the inside line comes across here. Goes relatively close to his chin. See there. And then it'll like bump around here. And around this way. This will eventually go behind again. And this is maybe another sort of line out here. To the top. This will go down in towards the front, right? So that's his big sort of collar. And then his neck. So just here. Another neckline like here. There. Neck, that side, yeah, and like another neck muscle there, maybe like Adam's apple line or something there. And then his trapezius comes down that way, and what we can see of it on that side just there. And there might be like a fold line or two in the back here. So then he has his big hand, right? His finger, he's doing that pose, right? And his finger's like real big, like right at the front. And that ball of energy, that red ball of energy is here with all stuff coming out from it, right? So I guess we'll bring this arm down and then back up towards the hand first. That might be the way that might be the move, guys. So let's go back this way, right? And then we sort of bump it down here, because it's like his sleeve, so he's got like clothing on, right? So it goes the whole way down. I think it'll go off my page. Let's bring it just down that way anyway. Right, so if you can imagine, this might be his elbow and his arm comes across here, okay, towards his hand. So like the top of the sleeve will be here. Right, it's just like his wrist comes out from here and the hand will come up that direction. So across here, down like so, bumping for his sleeve, right? And then the rest of it comes back up to his shoulder inside here, like the rest of his arm. So say like, so his shoulder's here, we know that, right? So then like the shoulder line comes down there. And then his arm sort of comes down in here. And then you have another folding line there and here. And then line that way, something like that. And there should be like a clothing line there. Right, so the hand is in perspective. It's it's so we got like it's way bigger than his head, the whole hand, right? Because it's like, it's outstretched and it's very close to the camera, if you imagine like this was actually a photograph. So it's real big, okay? So like the back line of it, of his hand, is just here. And just here, like kind of in line with his tricep, is where we turn for his knuckle, like there. And then the index finger will come out from that, okay? So this will keep going diagonal, and it'll sort of bump every now and then for a knuckle. Alright, so it'll like come up. See here, right up to like his collar. It'll even go over this collar line, so I'll have to erase some of that. Really big, okay? And then this comes out, back in, bumps out, down to there, right? And then you can put a fingernail here, or just erase that line. We shouldn't see that line underneath his finger. Right, and then fingernail sort of here, right? And then some knuckle lines and stuff just there. Right, so then at the bottom of this finger, we start the next finger, right? So goes out like so. And then this will go down for the front of the knuckle, and then we meet the next finger again. And then this will go down again. And then we meet his little finger, so it's like here. And then this one goes down, wraps around itself into there. And then this has some fold lines and stuff. Kind of like that. We could see maybe knuckle lines. Knuckle line there. there. And then the rest of his hand will come down that way and just go off my page. If you can fit the rest of that hand in, feel free. Just comes down around back into his sleeve. I just can't fit it in. And then we can see his thumb just in around here. Like another knuckle line there. Maybe we can see some of his wrist, like just there. And that'll be like a shadow. Yeah. Okay, so his other shoulder and the other side of his body, right? And then there's all like clothing lines, right? But the other shoulder comes out here, right? So it's like turned away. And it's like it's behind his back. He's kind of like doing a matador sort of stance. You know, ole. There. And then his chest comes out like this. Down to there. Kind of sticks out here. So, out. Fold lines and stuff come out for his body. Like that, okay? And then like extra fold lines and things here. So he's got, you know that his jacket sort of closes over itself, right? But we've got some fold lines just like here. Just on his collar. You know, and some like on the side of his body here. There, something maybe going this way. So you just get the general direction, and then the rest of the collar, right? So he's got this, I don't know, it's like the way it closes over, comes down sort of this way. Goes in behind his hand, and maybe will come out here and around some, bump around some of these. Kind of like that. Okay, so that's basically him, right? And then you just color it all gray and stuff. Right? So then this sort of ball of energy, right? Just at the top of his finger. So you've got this, just a circle, right? And you can like erase any lines. We shouldn't see inside here. Right, so I'll just erase what's in here. Right, so now you can add like some more energy lines and stuff inside here. I just gotta wait for a few minutes, but we'll just do sort of the line of like flow of energy that comes out from it, right? So and you color these sort of red and glowing sort of red, right? So say just coming out from the back here. So we'll just go out here, and then it kind of whips around and goes off this way. Okay, so if we go, and you'll color over these lines, right? Or just erase. So it's kind of up to you what you want to do. So this will go off this way. Like that, right? And then the inside. So it's quite. So it just kind of cuts across the top of his finger. And then it'll go off this way, right? And it'll meet like a couple of lines here. And go off that way, and then there's like a couple of energy lines there, and then it kind of hooks up this way. here. And back up. So it's a quite particular kind of, it's like this swirling sort of vortex sort of thing going on. It might have some gaps inside the energy as well, but we'll just add the main bits. We'll keep it sort of simple for ourselves. Like another one here, and then going off this way. All right. Some more going across his body this way. So it is interesting how animes can draw energy and chakra and all that in so many different ways. Like it's energy, huh? That's what it's all about. Keep your energy up. That, and then another spike that way. Guard your energy, huh? And then this comes off the page this way. Now, I'm just copying the picture. You don't have to, you could like do your own way, you know? If you like, if you have a certain way of doing it, feel free, you know. This one kind of whips in around behind this one here. That. Then there's like circles, you know, circle energy. Dots and stuff. Sometimes maybe like whoosh lines, as I call them. Another one coming out from here. Going off down that way. And the other side comes back in. Off. Comes in here. Maybe this one will have a bit of a gap in it. Like so. And then long line here. And I think one more coming across his body here, and then we're pretty much done, unless you want to add like loads more of these circles. So another one out to there. Like that. And then this will go down across his hand there. Like so. Nice. But I think that's it really. How to draw Gojo. Oh wait, I'm gonna put actually like some dots inside here. I'm gonna make it look like kind of a bijou bomb from Naruto. I know it's kind of bright and shiny, but I'm just gonna add these dots inside and I'll make it glowing afterwards. Because you know, like the cursed energy kind of has this kind of stuff to it, so I'm going to just thicken this up. Yeah, I like that. Right, hope it's helpful. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one. Bye.